Hello, I have another devlog for you. I don't actually have anything that's like fixed yet. I've been kind of working on it, but I've done a thing. So you might remember from the previous devlogs, I would have to run this and then wait for a breakpoint and paste in here, and then start this so it connects. But now, because it's been changed to use the shared memory queues instead of TCP, like it actually has more parameters, and just to make it easier, if I start this up in debug mode and I have it configured to connect to the editor, there's a piece in the editor itself that actually listens for parameters and automatically starts, so I don't have to do anything, and this makes debugging easier. We're gonna see it in a second. It's just compiling now. I've added some more diagnostics because I found a reliable way to trigger one of the crashes. So starting, still compiling. I'm gonna give it a second. There's something, it's kind of funny because I found a way, I kind of suspect it's some kind of memory corruption. Oh, there we go, now it's starting. So it's starting up, I'm not touching anything. And watch this. I just have the Unity editor open and it's connecting and it's doing things on its own. I didn't have to do anything. It filled the parameters. You can see there's the queue name, there's queue capacity. Yeah, it just kind of does it. So I don't have to bother copying stuff manually. And because I'll be doing this a fair bit more for debugging stuff, and our team is gonna be doing this a fair bit more. Whenever we need to debug stuff, although hopefully we don't need to use anything as much to debug, but whenever we do, this makes it a bit easier. So now for the actual bug, I found a super quick way to trigger it. And it's funny because it's with the Cloudscape Harvest, so I just open that. And I don't know why it happens yet. It seems like there's multiple things, because it seems like it's trying to access objects. This one's harmless. It's trying to access multiple things that have been removed, and I think they've been removed incorrectly or something, but I don't know yet what happened. That's part we're kind of figuring stuff out. But let's see. Oh, right. Harmless, go away. I still don't know how to make this go away, but I haven't also spent super much effort going in. That looks kind of weird. It's just the reflection probes are before the texture actually loads. It's kind of bogus data. Only happens in editor, so it doesn't really become an issue. But if I go here, so this is all this is all fine as a loading in editor, or it's because it's not using the good method. It works enough for things. I'm gonna disable that. I don't want daily night cycle. The only annoying thing is did it turn off? There we go. I'm gonna make it this. It's easier to see. Come on. Oh, did I click it again? There we go. So to trigger the bug, this is surprisingly very reliable way to do it. I take the seeds and I just put them there. There we go. And it triggered the bug. And now I have an exception that was thrown. Let's see. So I have an exception that was thrown. And this is the weird part. So it says that it's not it's invalid result, but now it says it's computed. But this is the raw memory, shared memory value. So at the time, this was scheduled, and somehow it's computed now, which is weird. I don't understand this one, so it's strange. And actually, I do want to check the editor log. I want to check the editor log, because they might have some other stuff. So there's a bunch of the editor stuff. There we go. Transform ID is null. Billboard buffer render manager is trying to access this. Weird. So it is computing locals. Let's see. Engine render system. What's the last frame? 1685. Computing. H4. So it's the latest one. Set computed one, and then since this is computed, probe index is 0. Does this match the task? It matches the task. So like this matches. I don't understand why it would read schedule, because like this shouldn't be a race condition. Like this should, like, there's like no way this is being called like before it actually computes it. Or is it? Yeah, that's weird. And there's like the other thing. So there's like, feels like there's two things going on. So it's like, it's trying to set up a thing like particles on a transform that's gone, which I don't know why that shouldn't be happening. And there's like this thing, like where it just kind of like gets bogus value, but the value then becomes the good value, it seems. Or maybe it's just, well, there's all data. Yeah, there's something odd going on, but I'm not gonna spend the video like trying to figure it out. I just kind of wanted to show you, you know, my process. So I hope like this. Just, you know, speaking a little bit like how the debugging works and some of the, like, you know, improvements for that, but I'll need to go and dive into this and figure out what's going on. So that's it, and I'll see you with the next one.